Today in this episode of Talk in the Town, we have Dr. Raghavendra from Srirangapatna in Karnataka. I would give a very brief introduction and then we'll love to hear directly from Dr. Raghavendra himself. But he is a very passionate social worker and academic who's been committed to making a difference in the lives of others. From background, he has a master's in physical education and also has a PhD in sports. And he has been a physical education teacher and NSS officer, the National Service Scheme, in various colleges. He is currently the founder president of Achievers Academy, which is an institute which provides free training to youth for various competitive exams like SSB, NDA, and police forces. And they have been giving free training to multiple youth in the district. Currently, he is the NSS program officer at the Seshadripuram College in Mysuru. And what's amazing about him is that through various initiatives of his own, which are self-funded, self-inspired, he has been instrumental in organizing multiple drives to revive ponds, tanks, lakes, and heritage sites in the city of Srirangapatna, Mysuru, and various places in both these districts of Mandya and Mysuru. For example, he spearheaded an NSS program through which they restored a 400 years old Kalyani, that is a temple tract in Jakanahilli. Similarly, he's also restored an ancient temple dedicated to Lord Jagannath, which dates back to 2nd century CE. So these are just some of the things that he's been doing in the town of Srirangapatna and Mysuru. And today, through Talk in the Town, we would hear about his initiatives and about some of these things that he's been doing with a dedicated group of youth. We welcome you again, and we look forward to talking to you, Dr. Raghavendra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So maybe to begin with, if you can talk a little bit about about the city of Srirangapatna. How long have you lived in the city of Srirangapatna?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have lived in the city of Srirangapatna. I was born and brought up in Srirangapatna itself only.
Okay. And maybe if you can tell what are some of your favorite things about the city that you really like?
Actually in Srirangapatna, sir, we have very nice nature, and then we have bird sanctuary. Do you know bird sanctuary?
Yes.
Srirangapatna bird sanctuary is there. It was very nice. Across the world, birds that came here in summertime, like that time to come. It was very nice. And fort is there. Fort.
Yes, the Tipu Sultan Fort.
Yeah, Tipu Sultan. No, not Tipu Sultan Fort also is there. The previous king also there also in fort. Very few people know in Srirangapatna. Only few people knows only Srirangapatna city. It surrounding by water of Kaveri. It's just like island. Some people they don't know. It is highland, sir. In full water in the island.
Okay.
City like that. It is my favorite city in like Srirangapatna.
It's so good because I had a question towards the end that what is one thing that you would like to tell our audience that people don't know about Srirangapatna, and you already told. I also didn't know. I've been to Srirangapatna once many years ago, about 11 years ago, while going to Mysuru, but I didn't realize that. So thanks for sharing that about the unique aspect of your city. Maybe if you can tell how has the city influenced you as a person or your work? Like, are there anything that the city has added to your personality about the way you work and about your love for your work?
Sir, actually, since in ancient time, Srirangapatna is a abode of many temples constructed by several kings.
Yes.
However, these temples actually were neglected and some of them were destroyed during the consequence and rules of the Persian kings.
Mhm.
Can you hearing, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Go ahead.
Persian schemes. Since we take several social development programs under NSS and Achievers Academy, I have taken a earnest interest and initiative in restoring the structure and the surrounding of these neglected temples.
So it's because of the heritage of the city that you have been inspired and drawn to work towards their restoration.
Yes,
And
sir.
also you talked about nature, lakes and ponds. That is something that you've been doing in Mysuru and Srirangapatnam. Do you want to talk a little bit about the some of these initiatives about restoration of lakes? And we've heard about some of the Kalyanis that you've been working around. So if you want to talk a little bit about those initiatives also.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, there are several issues. Actually, so you want that issues, or you want like?
Yes. So yeah, maybe if you can try to frame like what are some of the primary issues that your city is facing? What are some of the current issues that the city is facing? Yeah.
Actually, what happened? No, like there are several issues our city facing, but the primary problems is that though the fort is declared as a heritage city by UNESCO, the
Mhm.
fort conditions is badly damaged. All this here,
Okay.
archaeology department
Mhm.
has not taken any steps to uh, restorations the damaged and structures of the forts. This is the main thing, sir. They are very neglected in our places. It's
Mhm.
because of in earlier that kings are constructed on that time. But you
Mhm.
should
Okay.
that is safe that like restorations that should be carried out in next generations. That issue is there.
Mm. So it's a very old city and there is a lot of heritage, but which has been neglected, and
Yes.
that is an issue that you feel is something
Mm.
that you are trying to address. Okay. Uh,
And then moreover, then many Kalyanis grabbed like illegal and constructions houses by some
mhm.
public people.
Okay.
Although like double railway track is there in our places, double
Mhm.
railway track.
Okay.
But the thing is, what happened? No train stop in especially express train is not stopped there. Only
Okay.
shuttle trains only stop.
Okay.
That's also how to issue the problems.
Okay. So connectivity with major cities for Srirangapatnam, people who are living there to go out and to be connected for economic opportunities is a challenge.
Yes, sir.
Uh, uh, do you want to, like you mentioned that you have lived there for so many years
Mm.
in Srirangapatnam. Are there any things that you see that have changed very rapidly in last 10, 15 years?
Mm,
Very
yeah,
fast.
yes, yes, sir. Of course, the change thing is that new road are constructed. The quality of
Okay.
old roads are improved. That road is
Okay.
improved.
Okay.
That
And
I
that
saw
has
in
been,
2015 because road is mandatory, sir. You have to connect the people. You have
yeah.
to come far away. That road is now it is good.
And it has
So
been
that
helpful.
yes, sir. It is
Okay.
good now.
Okay. And anything that has changed very slowly in last 10, 15 years in the city of Srirangapatnam that you've noticed that is not very quickly changing, which are slow to change?
That is actually government hospital is not up to the standard. Government hospital is there, sir, in Srirangapatna.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
is not up to the standard
Mm.
to the handed mandatory and severe
Okay.
emergency cases.
Okay.
So if you want a severe emergency cases, you have to take the patients to the Mysuru city.
To Mysore. Okay.
Mysore city. It is nearby, only 17 kilometers. That issues are there, sir, because of there are no upgradations of facilities. Moreover, in stadium also. Stadium,
Okay.
Srirangapatna Stadium is there, sir. Stadium, do
Okay.
you know stadium?
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
the stadium also there is no basic facility. How can that
Okay.
sports persons come and practice over there? So that's where that's also the upgradations, sir. That stadium also.
It has so health infrastructure and some of this infrastructure, even the
Hmm.
roads have uh, been built, but this
Yeah,
infrastructure, which is also has
and
not changed.
one more point, sir. And although Srirangapatna has the potential of being a
Mhm.
tourist attractions,
Mhm.
due to the negligence of authorities, our city is not
Mhm.
attracting the tourist.
Okay.
Mysuru,
Okay. So
all
tourism
are
is.
all are like Mysore city, but
Mhm.
Srirangapatna still it is not developed that much of tourist
Okay.
attractions.
Okay. So a lot of tourists do come to Mysore, but not all the tourists who come to Mysore end up coming to Srirangapatna.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the main is there, sir.
Okay. Okay. So maybe now, do you want to talk a little bit about you have given us a good overview about your city and about the way it has changed and not changed. In this context, if do you want to talk about some of your specific initiatives
Hmm.
uh, through the NSS, through your students, as well as there are multiple things that we've come across, including your Achievers Academy, the work that you're doing through Achievers Academy. So if you can talk about some of your initiatives,
Hmm.
we'll
Yeah,
our audience would be really delighted.
okay, sir. I have taken a special interested and incentive in restoring
Hmm.
the neglected temples, sir.
Okay.
Because already before I told in Srirangapatna so many old temples are there, sir, but
Yes.
authorities not to take the that much of care, so
Hmm.
all are destroyed like that. So that's why I took interested and uh, restoring the neglected temple ponds.
Hmm.
Ponds means
Okay.
Kalyanis,
Hmm.
and then stream. You can see that Wellesley bridge, Lord Wellesley bridge. I sent you that
Yes.
picture. That's
Yes.
also
Yes.
that is oldest bridge. Okay, of
Hmm.
our city. I have organized several awareness programs,
Hmm.
on topics like traffic awareness,
Hmm.
health and hygienic awareness programs, no
Okay.
plastic free
Yes.
city. I
Hmm.
took incentives to the uh, create awareness to the public uh, and the importance of heritage monuments,
Hmm. Hmm.
etc. In the actually how to jointly association with, because whatever do that suppose have to go to the temple, restoring the
Hmm.
temple, how
Hmm.
to take permission from the authorities, a taluk administrative or district
Hmm.
administrative, otherwise archaeology department. I have to inform them.
Hmm.
Then only I have to go there. Then I called all my students are there. They're coming, and then we have
Okay.
to restoration the temple. That work you are
Okay.
doing, sir. So that is
Okay.
we are going to. Then I have to inform the taluk administrator also.
Okay.
Uh, but they are supporting us. No
Hmm.
problem.
Uh, and some of the you also shared about some of your initiatives during COVID also,
Yes,
and
sir.
can you talk a little bit about uh, that you were a special nodal officer during the COVID times, and how did you what was some of the things that were happening, because it was a very difficult time for a lot of cities,
Yes, sir.
and I think it required like some people who came forward and helped with a lot of things. So if you can very briefly in some points talk about your role during the COVID times in Srirangapatna.
Yes, sir. Actually, one inspiration incident in my life,
Mhm.
like I have to share during the pandemic situation, sir. You told me about the pandemic
Mm.
situation. The pandemic, actually, I made cooked the food and serve the food
Okay.
and serve the needy people and COVID patients, and
Okay.
then COVID warriors. COVID warrior means in hospitals, like
Yes.
nurse, doctors, and then the
Mhm.
police department. So we have to more than, and
Mhm.
then I have to serve the food for the COVID warriors, COVID
Mhm.
patients,
Mhm.
I mean needy peoples. That is a railway station, bus stand. They are simply there because they don't have any work on that time.
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, moreover, hotel also not open on that time. So it's
True.
very difficult to get the food. So that's why what I plan now, I have to cook
Mhm.
in my home only, more than
Okay.
150 or 200 packs. Then I would to go to
Wow.
direct hospitals and
Okay.
the police, that is traffic like junctions, and
Mhm.
then needy peoples. So actually, what I do now, no, sir, that needy
Mhm.
people actually they're stayed different places. What I
Mhm.
did now, I call everyone. Do one thing, you please come to the one place, all of you,
One
because I would
place.
serve the food here itself.
Okay.
So starting day, only 20 people they came. First
Mhm.
day, second day, third day, fourth day, more than 150, 200 needy people, they came to that
Okay.
place only. So I make it one places. They
Okay.
came. I will have to go there and I have to serve the food. Whatever that I want to do that, like what we told that,
Mhm.
fully hi-fi food is not available, sir. Only homemade food only have to serve the food, sir, on the
I
time.
think.
And after that, more than 30,000 COVID patients were treated for depressions by
Okay.
performing yoga. I
Okay.
received, I received appreciation and recognitions and
Okay.
honor from district administrative for our service during the pandemic. We have taken more than 45,000 people, including young people, to the vaccinations center and got the
Mhm.
vaccinated. So
Okay.
first dose and third dose. So first dose normally have to COVID vaccines, COVID
Mhm.
shield. So actually, when I was in that NSS special nodal officer in my district, uh,
Mhm.
I, I took a interest and then I motivated the peoples. Then I called the students also. Don't worry, nothing will happen. You come to the war room. I worked as a war room also.
Okay.
Then I called students to come to the COVID care center. We have to give the vaccinations. Please help with this, like that. That I motivated the students. God grace, they came. A little student voluntarily work because parents, they
Mhm.
are willing to come, the student, but the parents
Mhm.
won't leave the our childrens because they got fear, no. So
Yes.
on the time like that,
That's a very inspiring story because we also heard from somebody few months back who also did something similar, who herself was a very young pioneer in the city of Vadodara and who did something similar in the city of Vadodara. And it's maybe if you want to share something, some inspiring incidents from your journey, including maybe some of the work that you did during COVID times, any inspiring incidents that happened either during the restoration works or while tackling the challenges that were posed by COVID in the city. Uh, if anything that comes to mind, which was something which made you very happy or which created hope and happiness in people, if there are such incidents that during because a lot of ordinary things happen which we feel which have the potential of creating a lot of hope. So if there are any inspiring incidents that you recall.
mm, that is inspiring means that is pandemic only, sir. Because of no pandemic, it's very crucial, sir. Really, it is very crucial moment on that time. Nobody come out, sir. You believe it or nobody come out. I really, I only myself only take the inspiration.
Hmm.
Why only police department, only hospitals. They're only their work. Other
Okay.
people they're locked home. They're not coming like outside.
Okay.
Then I spoke with the taluk administrative, like because how to do the food, how to take the permissions.
Yes.
Because why it is inspiration means once in Srirangapatna, just I walked first day it is
Mm.
lockdown. No? Then I
Mm.
went outside for
Okay.
walking. For walking, one ambulance persons came. He asked for food, sir.
Mm.
Sir, I want food. Where you will get? Any hotel is there? Then I said, there is no hotel here. But sir, since one day I didn't have anything, sir. Only water in my body. There is no food.
Oh,
That
good.
he shared. Sir, then I got very badly. I am okay. Don't worry. You
Mm.
be. You have to stay here only 10 minutes. I will get the food like that.
Yeah.
Then I came my home. They did upma and all that prepared for breakfast.
Mm.
Then I packed that food and then I went to and give them. Sir. What he told no, sir, you did like you are my god, sir. Like that. Hey, why you telling like this? Yes, sir, because one sir, I searching so many places, nobody give the food, sir. I am on the way in road, there is no food. So really, you are did great, sir. Thank you so much. Shall I pay like that? He asked me. Papa, don't worry. I don't want any money. So carefully how to go because you are doing a very good job. Careful. Then on the in myself, I inspiration and films. I take it as a challenge like that. Then I would on that day only. By evening, I started the cooking my home. Only 50
Okay.
packet. Starting only 50 packet only I prepared.
Mm.
Then like for one first day, second day, third day, then it will go for 200, 250 packets
Okay.
per
So
day.
that was the.
But my friends are help me on that time.
Mm.
They saw I'm going to do serve the food and all. It came for all the newspapers and medias like that.
Yeah.
Then immediately then I saw that that is one of the inspirations. And second one is
Mm.
I did physical education, sir. I did my physical education.
Mm.
Uh, but people, when I went that COVID warrior food, serving the food on that time,
Mhm.
one person came on that day only. Person came, I gave the food, but he's very coughing, full
Okay.
coughing, coughing. Then what happened? Why? No, sir, it is not. My health is not good conditions. My already I got COVID positive. Like, oh, why? Don't worry. Everyone got positive. If you want to check my
Mhm.
body, I am also positive only. Never mind,
Mm.
not at all. Just okay, don't worry. You come, consult a doctor, no problem. Then
Mm.
he said, yes, sir. I spoke with doctor. He told me to take rest like that. Then, sir, within 4 hours, uh, he's passed away, sir. Really,
Oh, yeah.
he passed away. I got badly. Hmm, I feel bad on that time. Why people depressions? Nobody went to COVID care center to the motivation the patients.
Mm.
Even
True.
though you believe it or not, saying doctor is not going to the near the patient. They're far away, different distance they're maintaining. Only like dog type, and they give the tablets like this. Come like that. I really got hurt on the time. Then on next day only, I take it as a challenging. I took the permission from the district administrative because already I'm nodal officer.
Mm.
I went directly in the morning. So previous day I informed those who are caring for like COVID care center. Tomorrow
Mm.
morning once I will going to take the yoga section for the
Yeah.
COVID patients. Then they said, "Hey, what you are pagal? Don't worry, man. If you don't come, it is not. This is good. Nowadays, it is present condition is not good. Don't come like that, sir. To be honest, I am speaking to you." Then they told me. Then I said, "No problem, sir. But already I lost one person. Okay, just I have to come, sir. Whatever whatever I know, I will do it for the just motivation and do some few exercises for breathing. Then he said, okay, no problem, you come, like that. Then I went to COVID care center every day morning, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. So simply I went to go there. So only breathing exercises, only breathing exercises. Then laughing exercises. Then finally that is motivations. Say COVID, it is temporary, it is not a permanent. Okay, please take care yourself only. You have to maintain hygienic, have good food. Okay, don't worry, everything will be all right. Sir, I motivated, you believe it or more than Monday stick, 7 talks are there, 7 talks.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to 7 talks. Then
Wow.
more than 31 COVID care center in the Monday stick. I went all the COVID centers. Every 3 days only changing the patients. You
Okay.
know, 3 days quarantine in the COVID care center. After that, they are sending the home. So like that,
True.
more than 30,000 plus COVID patients. I
Wow.
like teach the yogas and breathing exercises, and then I motivated, and then in myself only I'm very happy, sir. Whatever the people they're thinking I don't want, but in myself I'm very happy. Then this is recognized from the in India, across in India, especially in NSS. NSS
Okay.
in the National Service Scheme in the government of India, they are recognizing me. Okay, NSS program officer is doing very good job on that time. They are very appreciated in the Mandya district administrative also. They are appreciated. They called me single and then give me like facilitated to me. That is that I actually I what should I know? I didn't see any recognition that my work that only my work only recognized, sir. I'm not any intention to do this work. If I do the work, they will recognize me. That mind I'm not taking, sir. That is commonly I have to do that, sir.
Yes, of course. No, it's so inspiring to hear. I think during, like, we all know how difficult the times of COVID were, and a breath of life, breathing, uh, I think was the most difficult thing during the COVID times, and giving so many of people the chance and the gift of, you know, inspiring them to come through this and helping them, motivating them, because we know of so many people who were stranded, and as you said that even doctors were worried at that time. There was so much confusion and so little information about how to deal with COVID. So I think it is very commendable that with such a large number of people, you were able to give them these exercises which would have helped them immensely. And of course, like, these things are done from, and these two incidents that you shared in your life, I think they are small incidents that have led to such massive initiatives from your side. And I'm sure people within your community and within your surroundings are very thankful for these initiatives, and thanks for sharing them with us so candidly. And we don't hear about so many of such initiatives that are happening in so many of our smaller towns, and this is truly remarkable. And we congratulate you and we thank you for these endeavors. From just based on the work that you've been doing, and largely around the COVID, thankfully, is behind us right now. So you already shared about the work that you did during COVID, but a larger part of your work for so many years now, since I think for more than almost 7-8 years, has been about the restoration of tanks and heritage sites. Are there any challenges that you face, and are there any opportunities that you see while doing some of this work that you want to talk about?
Yes, sir. Actually, if you want to do some work, no, that is not single hand. Okay, if you do hand only, clap. Okay, not only me do all this work, sir. Actually, we have a team, sir. I told you, know, that is Achievers Academy, sir.
Yes.
Achievers Academy, I started, that is in inspirations, NSS only. NSS only, I formed the Achievers Academy. Since last years, I started the Achievers Academy that run by actually it's a free of cost. There is no, I won't take any single rupee from the aspirants. It is motto is Achievers Academy motto is you have to serve the society without any intention. So I have to serve the society. Then I have to like call the students, those who are interested to join Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, all uniform forces, either central government or state government, like police department, PSI, like that only, sir. I call all the students, those who are interested. I went to colleges and schools, so I have to tell, see, the future like this only. You have a lot of opportunity, the Indian Army, Air Force, and all in job sectors. If you're interested, you come and meet me. So I will give the coachings. You don't give any single rupee. I will to give the free coaching. Now more than 68 students, they're working in Indian Army. You believe it or not, Indian Army. The last in central government, they called for Agnipath in Army Agnipath. Like 9 students, they're selected Agnipath. Then already last time they finished training also. So because when I was studying on that time, nobody guided me. You go Raghavendra, you have to do like this because I'm physically fit, and my father is police department. He's coming from police department, but nobody can give the guide on that time. So that's why I have to start from the Achievers Academy, giving the full free of coaching as well as uh, online application. Nowadays, there is no offline applications. Nowadays, online applications, online application also I have to put free of cost. I won't take any money from the publics or aspirants. And then classrooms, coaching class also is there because of I, I have so many friends are there in like a competitive field. I will call them. They will come and take the classes. And then physical fitness, I am going to take care of everything. And every day I have to give the milk for the students. I won't take any money. I told every day I have to give the milk for the students. Uh, but whatever the encouragement you are going to give the sir, then plus what I did, no, we are in society, so you have to do something to the society, no. Only don't think of ourselves and uh, uh, selfish. So that's why I spoke with all the students at least weekly once. Weekly once you have to do one Shramadanas, on the awareness programs. Okay. Then I committed. Those who are coming to with me, I will telling like that. See, we are in living in society. Society like nature is giving a very good like breathing, very good air, oxygens and water, everything. What you are giving, isn't it? So then I have to spoke everyone nicely. I have to adapted the 2 public parks in Srirangapatna. I share that PPT with you. 2 public park also. You can see that the previous photos and now see the after photos. Okay. Now I'm very happy. More than 68 trees. It is more than 10 to 11 feet. So just I am telling you, that is academy is going for professionals as well as how to concentrate for the society. That's why I'll call the students in especially in pandemic situations. Everyone was in there in home only. I called some of students. I motivated them. They came regularly. They have to do the physical fitness, and as well as then I took the students to take the temple and Kalyanis. I called the NSS volunteer also. Hey, don't worry, pandemic, nothing. Come, you have to do the exercise and everything. Then you have to do the exercise and everything. Then it will be uh, like uh, like that. I have to motivate the students. So like that only. And then what are challenges? You told me no challenges actually. We have like restorations temple, no, ponds, etc., at the cost of our life. Really, we
How come? Yeah.
encounter, yeah, we encounter poisonous poisonous snakes, and reptiles, during our work in the field site, and without even caring for our life. This is the challenging we face in our work, sir. Actually, this is our mainly challenging, because we don't know what is there inside.
Mm.
So I motivate them, students. We have to give the precautions. Precautions literally we take, but we
Mm.
don't know next step, because Kalyan is, it is too fully deep, more than 50, 60 feet are there. So how
Wow.
to down to go there? You can remove all the bad things.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. This is the actually I face this the challenging.
But are there any are in the years that you've been doing for so many years, are some of these things getting easier, or are there things that you think can help overcome these challenges? Like, for example, like you might have heard of some other places, like how it can be helpful so that you don't face such challenges. Are there any ideas that you have come across, that how such, for example, like you don't have to uh, face the danger of, say, reptiles or snakes? Like, are there ways like which can help you do this without so much? Like, there would always be danger in a lot of these things, but uh, are there ways in which you can counter these challenges or reduce such challenges? And maybe if there are other things that can help you do this, either technology or maybe a role of experts, or I don't know.
Sir, that's okay, but you have to call the expert also, no problem. But the thing
Okay.
is, I told if we call anyone, we have to pay,
Mm.
sir. Nobody, sir, I
Yes.
have a service motor, but
Yes.
those who are coming here,
They don't. Yeah. So
they
it's
have
always about.
something. So that's the main thing. But we
Yeah.
have to careful, but we don't
Mm.
know. So that's
Yeah.
we are doing, sir.
Yeah. But despite all these challenges, like I read in your presentation, and I have seen so many newspaper articles also.
Yes,
Despite
sir.
these challenges, you have been able to restore so many ponds and kalyanis, and you're still ongoing. There's still so many efforts that are going. So it's very commendable. I also wanted to ask you, one of the things is that you said that it is driven by a lot of volunteers, people like you who come with a service-minded approach, who want to contribute. So there would be so many youth who are in different places. How do you keep them together? So one example you said is already your academy. I believe that a lot of these people are part of your academy. But are there other ways in which you keep them together? You keep them communicated through WhatsApp or through groups? Like, how do you make them a community? How do you keep them together?
Yeah, like that only. We have WhatsApp group, sir. We
Okay.
have. So WhatsApp group name is, that is Helping Hands.
Okay. All right.
Helping Hands. That's helping means just also helping, no, restoration of the temples, and then
Hmm.
creating awareness. That is the, we have WhatsApp group. I have to
Okay.
communicate to the WhatsApp only. Then
Okay.
I will make the own posters. If you want to
Hmm.
restoration some temple tomorrow or day after tomorrow or next week, so you have to
Hmm.
make your posters, sir. I
Okay.
make some posters. Before making the posters, should take the permission from the authorities,
Authorities.
because
Okay.
one place that is archaeology department, no. So
Yeah.
without permission, I cannot go there, sir, because I have to take archaeology department, sir. Next
Hmm.
Sunday we are going to plan to restoration of that monument, like that.
Okay.
Then they are agree, no. After that, I have to make approaches. Next week,
Hmm.
you are planning to go to that restoration of this temple. So please
Okay.
join with us, like that. And then moreover, those who are coming to stadium, I am going to regularly. I have to go to stadium. Those I
Hmm.
approach publics also. They can come and join. The no problem. No?
Okay.
They will come. 100% they will come, sir. If I tell, sir, come, like that, you are going to do, sir. At least 1 hour you come to there, like that. Then
Okay.
like that, we have WhatsApp group, and the Facebook also is there. So I have to
Okay.
post the posters.
Hmm.
Then and I called personally volunteers. On 10 to 15 volunteers are there. They are bring
Okay.
their, sir.
Okay.
I have to take one 10 students. They will bring four students. it will go into more than 40 students.
40, 40.
Like that only 4 or 5 students. So minimum, if you go to restoration temple, first before that you have to restore temple. I have to go there, the temple. What are the requirements? First, I have to observe how many volunteers are there, how much work is there. It will be finished 1 day or 2 days, like that. How to see that. If without, suppose manually you cannot do some work, at least then I have to go for other approach the department, like we want the JCB, otherwise
Yes.
you like that only. So like that only communications everyone, sir. We have purely WhatsApp group nowadays. You have to put in a status in mobile status. Someone put there. I put mention my mobile number. Those who are interested to restoring this temple, please join with us. More details, contact like that. My number is place. There's someone there. They, you believe it or not, they're coming from Bangalore. Also, they are coming Mysuru, in Mandya, in some other places. Volunteers that IT field. So many IT fielders. Uh, they are very happy to come to my places. They join with us. They did that restoration. They are all very happy nowadays. They are very touch with us. Whatever that I have to do, then moreover we have to do the restoration on Sunday or Saturday only, especially because of on Sunday or Saturday all are free on that time. So I take planning like that. I make a planning like that. So it's only you have to do the like that only, sir. But you can see that in the PPT wellness bids, no, that is volunteers did only. That all 1 week you took the time, because that is wellness bids, no. Previous flood, fully water flows. Then so many trees and then bushes, everything is struck in pillars. There are 66 pillars are there in that Wellesley beds. We and moreover, what happened in Srirangapatna, already before I told you, Srirangapatna, it is a highland.
Yes.
So many famous temples are there. Sri Ranganatha temple is there. Nimshama temple is there. It is very famous temples. Some devotees there came and they have to take the bath from the like Kaveri river. They remove on like they throw out the cloths and everything. It will went on stuck in the pillar. Sir, it is difficult to remove under 2 days. It is very difficult. You took so 1 week. We took the continuously 1 week. You did work, sir. You believe it or not that all the remove 66 pillars. No, 66 pillars. You have to remove all the clouds and trees and then bushes, everything. So then only like that only, sir. I called everyone. Will do like that only, sir.
So, do you, like a lot of these volunteers who come from different places, do they say that what draws them, what inspires them to come? Like what is it? Because are they from those places, or is it because this is a kind of thing that they want to do? Do they share with you at some point that what inspired them?
Yeah, what they told, no, sir. Sir, today I am really very happy because I did noble work. This is noble work because in 24 into 7, actually I was sitting in the system only. We are, moreover, we are living ourselves only. But when I join with you, I really am very happy. You can restore, because one temple you can see that Kalyani. It is very nice Kalyani. Before it is, we cannot see Kalyani like that only. All the coverage bushes and everything. When that is restoration, though, all are very happy. Their inspirations. When I called, immediately they're coming because of they told me, no, sir, you are giving a great opportunity to these restoration work. Then you believe it or not, they're sponsoring for Jews, for students. That they're I won't take any money from others, sir. Only those who are service photos you can give the breakfast. Okay, no problem. Otherwise I will pay, and then I will give the breakfast, like I will serve the food all the volunteers. I won't depend upon anybody, because uh, uh, if you expecting something, so we cannot do nothing. So that's why I never ask anyone. I have to go alone only, no problem. What are the how many volunteers want, I took the volunteers. I prepare. I ask my family members. They're very supportive me. They'll prepare the food. Or 20 or 30 members, 50 students, or more than 100 plus. We have to order to a hotel. No problem. Sometimes that authorities they are going to pay. Authorities, that is administrative or municipality. But sometimes they nobody. Even though archaeology department also they won't give the food all. Only sometime only that is heritage days they will come world heritage day 1 week like that. On that time only they will pay. And like they will give the food. Otherwise they won't give like that only, sir. But when people coming from different places, very inspirations our work, sir. Because
I can imagine.
totally that is noble work, sir. So you are giving a great opportunity to join with few peoples. Really, we have a such a wonderful, great person, sir. So towards doing restorations work and all. Then they told me, so whenever you do like plan, you please call me, sir. Again, you
Please
will
go.
come. Like that only they are coming, sir. They are very inspired.
Yeah, this is, I think, the circle of goodness is never ending. So that's wonderful to hear.
Hmm.
Maybe we can come towards an end. One question, maybe we have a few rapid fire questions that I was sharing with you, which I'll ask in the end. But I want you to just say that what are, if you want to, like, what are your hopes and dreams for the future of Srirangapatnam? Are there any, you mentioned in the beginning about the challenges that the city faces, but in small sentences or in small words, if you want to say that, what are your hopes or what are your plans for the future for the city?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think our Srirangapatna should be enlightened in the World UNESCO,
Okay, the
World,
heritage side.
World Heritage List.
Hmm.
This is the visions I have in the future of Srirangapatna.
Yes. And any message that you want to give to others who are working to make a difference in their communities or who want to do that? Any message that you want to give to those
Yes,
people?
sir. Yeah, sure. I will tell you, sir. See, my thing is life is short, make it sweet. Uh, we are in society already. I told you. So we are in actually God graces you are human. Okay, we will speak, we will hearing, you can see that we have a very good brain. Okay, but I will tell you the peoples, those who are watching for this, please don't waste the time. Okay, we have a temporary life, only temporary life. So we cannot carry anything in our life. At least do something. It's a good manner. It's a good work towards the society. Actually, it is temple is there overall in Sri Lanka. I am doing here work. At least in your places. Suppose I am not telling to do the restoration work. If you, any blind students are there, suppose you can go for the scribe for the examinations. Okay, suppose blind, it's a crossing the road. You have to please cross the road. So that is the simple things you have to do it. So the finally, I'm telling everyone, be good, do good, all the best.
It's a very on the point message, and I'm sure that a lot of our audience would imbibe it in their actions. Thanks so much again for sharing such rich diversity of your experiences, which has been inspiring youth in your circles, and I'm sure it will continue to inspire a lot of people who will come across your work. So thanks again. Uh,
Thank you.
just these last rapid fire questions, just to understand you and your city a little bit more. Uh, you already shared some of your favorite things about the city. Any favorite food from your city?
Yes, we have like biryani, chicken biryani.
Okay, all right.
Like biryani, it is famous in our places. I mean, our
Okay,
places. And then one more favorite means jaggery. You know jaggery, sir? Jaggery.
Chagri. Yes, the good, the
Sugar.
sugar.
Mandya
Yeah.
district,
Okay.
sir. We have
Okay.
making jaggery factories are there here. That's also
Okay.
very famous here, jaggery.
Okay. And any favorite public place? any place where you would like to go with your family or friends, which you
Uh,
all which you love?
yes. In Srirangapatna, this Karigata is there. Karigata, that is a hill.
Karigata.
One small
Okay.
hill is there. You have to
Okay.
go for top positions. Then you can view
Mm.
the whole Srirangapatna. You can see there that hill. Uh, nice.
And one last thing to know a little bit about more about you is any your favorite hobby or pastime that you do other than work. Like I can imagine that you are fully dedicated to doing a lot of these service-based activities. But is there anything else that you like which helps you, uh, as a hobby or as a pastime?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, uh, my hobbies is so listening music, sir. So
Okay.
listening music, and then I have to see that in YouTube and all that
Mm.
good thoughts, and that those were which people suppose Sudha Murthy. Do you know Infosys founder Sudha
Yes. Yes.
Murthy?
Yes.
Is the inspirations were. And then I can go for the newspapers. I see that Shubhashita like that one line
Okay.
inspiration start of the day like that. So that is my hobbies like that. Every day I have to see the watching the newspapers. And one more
Okay.
is
Mm-hmm.
actually, I won't sit 1 hour, 2 hours anywhere. So I have to simply roaming because people they don't know their position, their places. They know, I know how to go Agra, I have to go Jammu Kashmir, I have to go Manali like that. But the people they don't know their people like their places, their native places. They don't know what are there, what is there, how many populations are there in our native, like how many temples are there. People they don't know, sir. But
Right.
have to in the cities, and then what are the anything happen, no, so just I have to take the notice, that is then I have to which area it will come, then I will
Mm.
process the message to the authorities. That I would that is my hobbies, you believe it or not. I have to go roaming. You suppose in traffic, someone the traffic stations, someone a gate and everything, it is fall down like that. Fall down means I will take that everything. But it's broken anything, I inform the police station like that. Just I am telling you. So I
That's
told
a,
you.
I think that's a wonderful hobby, which gives a lot of benefit to the city and its people. So it's great. Thanks. And it's good to hear what inspiring people. So thanks again.